everybody, today we're doing the second part of What If Naruto was one with Ashura's Power Part 2. So guys, I know I didn't post yesterday and I'm sorry for that, but there's a lot of stuff, so that's why I couldn't have posted yesterday. So yeah, and guys, I also wanted to state, so I'm gonna do the challenge like usual. Basically, I'm gonna put like any name in Naruto, and if you see the name and you type it in chat, you'll get a shout out. But there's a catch. So basically, when you type it, you also need to join my Discord server. So yeah, I just want to say that. And also, a lot of people were asking how did Naruto open the Seal of Kurama, because of course it doesn't have the key. Well, for plot reasons, I'm gonna say that Naruto, because he has the powers of Ashura, he would also can of course open the seal. So yeah, no, it's not possible, but let's just roll with that, because in my opinion it's just the best thing. And yep, and also guys, I want to say that Naruto can't use all the Ninetales chakra, because if I say that, Naruto can body anyone in the village, and that's just not really a what if, because Naruto has the full Kurama. It's gonna probably body everyone if he can use his full powers. So that's why I said in the last video that I can't use all his powers, so we can let the what if be a little bit more balanced. So I just wanted to say that. And yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's roll the intro. So guys, last time we left off on when Kakashi of course meets Team 7, and he tells them not to eat breakfast and to go to their homes, and the next day they would have the ball test. So Naruto would go to his home and he would just sleep and of course eat like their normal timeline. So let's skip to when everyone arrives to the ball test. Of course, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura arrives in the ball test, with Kakashi being late like their normal timeline, and Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura asking why he was late, and he just said, I was doing stuff. So yep. So then this Kakashi says start, and Naruto attacks Kakashi. Naruto says, no, first out, fireball jutsu. He shoots to Kakashi, and Kakashi is actually amazed that Naruto has this type of jutsu, but he's also amazed that he can do a very big one. Then Naruto jumps in the air and says, no, first out, fireball jutsu. He shoots 2 fireball jutsu, and then Kakashi is trapped, but he can go behind them. So then Kakashi dodges the 2 fireballs and says, I see you're interesting, kid. But then Naruto shoots a kunai that Kakashi dodges it and says, you need to do better than that. But then Naruto teleports and says, nah, Rasengan. He shoves it to Kakashi's back, injuring him, and Kakashi runs flying to the ground. Then Kakashi says, wait, how did you learn these? You wait, I remember, Naruto's Minato's son. I know that, and Minato fights like that. Like Naruto's literally the same as Minato. But how did he learn them? Probably the third Hokage, I guess. But I never thought the third Hokage can have the Rasengan or the Flying Rasen. Wait, I remember. The Scroll of Sealing. Maybe the third Hokage showed it to Naruto. Then Naruto says, Shadow Clone Jutsu. He does 100 shadow clones that all attack Kakashi, and Kakashi destroying them. Then Naruto says, nah, Wind Style, Wind Ball Jutsu. He shoots it to Kakashi, and they hit the balls, and the balls went flying up. Then Naruto jumps in the air and wants to take them, but Kakashi is in the air faster. Then Naruto goes to his KCM and shoots and extends his arm, taking the balls and passing. Then Kakashi says, Naruto, wait, how did you control the Kyuubi? Then Naruto explains that I can control the Kyui pretty easily because I'm like the incarnation of ashura or something. Then Kakashi says, okay, Naruto, like, we need to have a talk later. But this test is all about teamwork. So, because only Naruto did this, if you guys accept Naruto to be your comrade, then sure, we guys can pass. And everyone just says, yeah, sure, why not? And yep. And if you're asking, well, this wouldn't happen, well, I'm gonna also give you guys another choice if you want to. I can say that, of course, like in the normal timeline, they give Naruto food and they pass. So probably this or the other option. So either way, they would pass. So there is a of course, month time break from when the ball test till the, of course, land of the Zark. So let's talk about what happened. So Kakashi was knowing more and more about Naruto, and Naruto telling Kakashi about, of course, KCM and, of course, the stuff. Then Kakashi asks Naruto, wanna learn the Chidori? Then Naruto says, well, I don't really have lightning style, so I don't think I can learn that. Then Kakashi says, well, I think you have a lot of talent, Naruto, so I think you can learn the Chidori. And maybe you can even fuse the Rasengan and the Chidori. Then Naruto says, yeah, I actually can maybe do that. Okay, let me learn the Chidori. So, Naruto and Sasuke learn about the Chidori. And also, they all also train how to walk on trees. And yep, I just want to say that. So, in this timeline, everyone is slightly stronger. Basically, Naruto and Sasuke are stronger, but Sakura is slacking off. She only learned like how to walk on trees. That's it. With Naruto and Sasuke actually learning the Chidori. So, yep. And also Naruto picking up a new technique that I'm not gonna say. And also, I wanted to give Naruto an extra thing. Naruto would also have a sword on his back, just for the fun of it. Because in my opinion, Naruto can use a sword, and it would be very interesting. So, everyone goes to the land of Zark. They start walking with Zabuza. And two ninja come up and they kill Kakashi. Naruto saying that Kakashi just, of course, used the replacement jutsu. So Naruto says, now I want to use this technique. Now, lightning style, lightning ball jutsu. He shoots at one of the ninjas, knocking him out from the electricity because it's, of course, strong a lot. And Naruto goes to the other one and stabs him with the Chidori, but not killing him or anything like that, just injuring him, and yep. So Kakashi comes up and tells Naruto, good job, Naruto, you did pretty well. Then Naruto says, yes, I know. And if you're asking, how does Naruto have lightning style? Well, in my opinion, this will muff Naruto would also learn the lightning style. Plus, with Naruto and this style having, Ashura's powers and stuff like that, I think Naruto would learn, of course, lightning style way easier. So Naruto in this time would have wind style and lightning style. And I might give Naruto also fire style if you guys want to. So comment down below if you guys want to give Naruto fire style. So, they start walking again, and of course, Naruto asks Kakashi why two high-class ninja attack them, with Kakashi asking, of course, the bridge builder, and the bridge builder telling them they didn't have enough money, and them just accepting it either way, and they just walk to their destination. They start walking, but then someone comes up with a sword. It's Zabuza. Naruto wants to attack him, and Kakashi says, Naruto, go back, I'm gonna defeat him. Easily, actually. Then Naruto says, okay, Kakashi. And of course, Kakashi fights with Zabuza, and like in the normal timeline, Zabuza defeating Kakashi, not really defeating him, but putting him in the water prison jutsu. And also Zabuza has a water clone that is 30% of his power. So the 30% clone attacks Team 7, but Naruto shoots Hakuna that Zabuza the clone dodges, with Naruto teleporting and shooting a Rasengan. And also, Naruto shoots 5 kunais to Zabuza, but Zabuza easy just dodging them. But Naruto teleporting and shooting a fireball jutsu, letting Zabuza taking off his hand from the water prison jutsu, and Kakashi bodying him. But the difference is when Kakashi bodies him, Naruto shoots a kunai to, of course, Zabuza and says Chidori. Then, before Haku comes in, Naruto comes in the way and stabs Zabuza in the stomach, killing him instantly. Then Haku comes up and says, I was late. I couldn't save. Why? Why did you do this, kid? He punches Naruto in the stomach so hard he went flying down. But Kakashi is knocked out because he already used his Sharingan and is pretty much drained, so he can't fight. So it's on Naruto and Sasuke to do this job. Naruto and Sasuke are trapped in the water prison jutsu. So yep. So not the water prison jutsu, the ice mirror jutsu. So Naruto and Sasuke are trapped there. And Sasuke and Naruto kind of dodging Haku's attacks, but Sasuke not really on the best thing. So Haku goes to full speed. Sorry, his full speed. I forgot his boy. Haku goes to his full speed and goes to, of course, stab Naruto. But Naruto was trying to bring the ice mirror jutsu there, so he didn't have time. But before Haku can hit him, Naruto goes to his KCM and punches Haku in the stomach, injuring him a lot. And Naruto then shoots a kunai and says, nah, final jutsu. I didn't want to use this right now, but should I use it? Then Naruto says, yes, I should. This guy looks pretty strong. Then Naruto teleports and says, no, Mega Rasengan. He shoots it to Haku, killing him right there instantly, in his KCM. So if you're asking what's a Mega Rasengan, well, if you didn't know, of course, Ashura had a jutsu that's basically like the Rasengan, but it's like 4 Rasengan in one. So I'm gonna call it Mega Rasengan. That's because, in my opinion, Mega Rasengan is a way better name. And yup. And really, everything happens the same with, of course, making the bridge to Naruto Bridge. And no one really learns anything because they already know how to walk on trees. And, of course, they body the henchmen that tried to kill, of course, Zabuza. So the Team 7 just takes care of them and destroys them. So, yep. So, guys, let's skip before the Chunin exams. Kakashi asks Team 7 if you want to go to the Chunin exams. Then, everyone's saying, yeah, sure, why not? So everyone joins the Chunin exams. So let's talk about the written exams. There isn't really any changes there, to be fair. So, also, let's talk about Naruto versus Rock Lee, because they already met, what? So Naruto would meet Rock Lee when Team 7's walking. Rock Lee would challenge Naruto, with Naruto actually obliging. Then, of course, Rock Lee attacks Naruto, and Naruto isn't good at taijutsu, he's actually getting kind of bodied. But Naruto goes to his KCM too, and Rock Lee tries to punch Naruto, but Naruto dodges and punches Rock Lee in the stomach. Then Naruto goes behind Rock Lee and kicks him to the ground. Then Rock Lee goes to his, of course, I didn't want to say that, but Gates too, and goes behind Naruto and says, now leave Hurricane. But before it hits, Naruto extends an head and shoots a Rasengan at Rock Lee's back, of course injuring him and knocking him out cold. And yeah, that was the fight of Naruto vs. Rock Lee. And so, let's talk about kind of the last thing we're gonna talk about. It's, of course, the one and only. The second stage of the exams. So, the force of death. So, let's talk about that. So, they go in, and Naruto goes to the bathroom when someone attacks him, and Naruto bodies him like in the normal timeline. But then the snake comes up to Naruto, and Naruto slashes it in one sword. And yep. So let's talk about what happens when, of course, the one and only. I mean, if you don't know this, you're pretty dumb, not gonna lie. So let's talk about Orochimaru. So Orochimaru comes in and says, I see. Who's these two kids? Oh, we got Sasuke Uchiha and Naruto Uzumaki. That's very interesting. And yeah, guys, that's the video here. I'm sorry I didn't recover the whole Chunin exams, but the next part of this what if, just saying, because I already wrote the script for the next one, is pretty damn cool. Like, probably everyone's gonna enjoy also this part. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And don't forget the winners of course, the shoutouts. Join the Discord server so you can claim your prize. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And guys, take care and bye.